What's next? Right now I'm listening to Alexa every couple hours tell me for the past 24 hours that there's a tropical storm warning. But every time she updates me every couple hours, she extended out until a later and later time. And it's just basically been going perpetually for the past greater than 24 hours. And it's like the weather systems or the weather groups are, because Alexa's only responsible for what the computer tells her, and the weather service keeps announcing and keeps extending out this tropical storm warning. And warnings are imminent threat to persons or property with the chance of, inhibit of movement, making travel difficult, sort of thing. So they keep pushing this out with, I guess, those who are connected to the internet and who are interested in this kind of thing, keep pushing this fear. I believe it started at, supposedly ending at 1 a.m. this morning. Right now it's August 4th. It's about noontime, August 4th. And now it's pushed out to almost 8 p.m. August 4th. So anyone who's been connected to the internet and who's been alert and watching this kind of thing has been worried about a weather warning for at least 48 hours or 24 or something like that, I don't know. 24 with it extending out for another 6, 7 more hours, 8 more hours actually. So yeah, people who are prone to being concerned, they're going to be caught in fear for a long time. And for me, I'm thinking to myself, why don't they know better? I mean, if they keep extending this out, it just means that they have no idea what they're doing. A warning is supposed to be, it's supposed to go from watch to a warning. And now they've extended this warning for, at least 20 hours from when they started. So that means the weather system really doesn't have a good handle on their abilities of predicting the weather, which is their job, rather than trying to push me in fear. Another question is, why would you have Alexa? To me, Alexa is a necessary evil. I enjoy the comfort of it. I enjoy listening to music whenever I want to. And, even if it does listen to me, it's not in a place where I will talk any secrets, anything really I need to worry about. Nothing really major about Alexa from my life. It's like this, is it the black mirror that I have in my hand? The necessary evil of my cell phone, which is basically, it's always a minor inconvenience because I use it to film videos. I use it to keep up with work. But honestly, it's also a communication device, so I can always be in connection to everybody. So it's really, we're going further and further into the necessary evil kind of thing, where we're convinced that we need these things. And with these things, they keep telling us and warning us and keeping us in perpetual fear. To me, with the continuing ramping up and more things for us to be afraid of, it really indicates to me that the people who are in power are losing power. Because if they were totally in power, yes, they would continue the fear, but it would be on a minor level, continuing low, so that everyone would be at a low, and they would get all the energy from the fear that they want. They get all the control that they want. But now they have to keep leveling things up to keep us under control, under increased fear. But they don't understand that those of us who are above it, which is more and more people waking up and saying how ridiculous this whole system is. Just enough are keeping in the, wanting to keep in the matrix, pushing back and saying, yes, I want to follow the rules. Keep everyone else following the rules. Don't you respect anyone else? Don't be selfish. Well, I'm just going to keep on to go along to get along and not make a spectacle of myself. And I'll just keep in connection and talking directly to those who are aware, while those who want to follow the system, well, let them continue and tell them, no, I am part of the system too, just with you. Because I don't want to argue. I don't want to have I'm had it trying to convince them the truth. Because arguing leads to nothing. Compassionate listening, at least there's some growth. But argument just leads to resentment and continuing proving and defending and justifying, and I'm just not doing that anymore. So yes, they are continuing to try to make us be afraid of this tropical storm, which honestly, it's just been cloudiness for the past, just today, and yesterday was a beautiful day out. Even though it was on a tropical storm watch yesterday, it was sunny, it was beautiful. Had a nice kayaking trip. I mean, a few days ago they had a thunderstorm warning. I looked at the weather map, which was easy to do, and saw, yes, there are thunderstorms in the area, but it won't affect me as a kayaker. And I got to kayak for a little while. I don't want to be stuck out in the thunderstorm if I was kayaking. But then I knew where it was progressing. Just a little bit of knowledge goes a long way. So as long as we're aware of the situation and not succumbing to the fear, I think we're all in a good place. But those in power who are losing it are going to be pushing their fear agenda more and more and more. They're going to be leveling things up, and as they level things up, it really indicates that they're losing power. But those are just my ideas. I welcome yours. Call me crazy, critique me, because without critiquing, how am I going to learn? What's next?